I'm your boogeyman. I'm a boogeyman. Do what you want. This is the Insomniac stream, and my name is Neil. Today, this is for all the people who can't sleep at night. I've heard people say that if you actually, breathe in heavy and like take deep breaths and exhale really slowly, that will help you sleep. Yeah. Some people just, I'm a retired guy and I like to, be awake during the night when everybody's asleep. And then while everybody's awake, go to sleep because I've had the life of working every day for many, many years. We got somebody in the chat. Good morning, Moose. How you doing, Dave? Yeah, looking good, baby. I just shaved, man. I just shaved, and I think I'm gonna use a coffee fragrance today. It's 77 degrees in my apartment, so it's kind of warm, and my brain is kind of fried. Hold on, I don't want to say Alexa just in case I watch this over. I mean, it's like. I thought my last video I was really high energy and I don't know, man, hidden gem in my opinion. But today, Sticks loves this one, and I know Rocket stays awake. So this one is Aqua de Parma Colonia Club. Now, Don't Get In Me made some trades, and I kind of liked it. Here's the deal: the one that Smelly wears, Aqua de Parma, the black one. The man is tech savvy. Gotta love that. Yeah, you're the only one in here, man. It's not about the crowd. It's about the company. So this one I find is very neroli heavy. And I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of it. I had the Pura. I gave it away because it had a jasmine sort of in the middle, and it sort of gave me a headache, right? Now, I used to like it is, I guess, I don't know, maybe right now it's not bothering me, but I've worn it out in the heat. It actually is not bad now, I don't know, man. You have differing opinions on cologne sometimes. It's very fresh. Shout out to the one person in here, and that's Moose Dave from Australia. People always tell me to stream. They want to call. I don't care about the numbers. I do like guests. Kevin offered before midnight to come on. Let me drop the link in case Kevin is awake or somebody just. This kind of stream is like people who are sleeping but they can't sleep, and then they go on YouTube and they exactly. That's the beauty of it. I'm starting. I don't know why, but I'm really enjoying this one right now. I don't know why. It's fresh. Maybe there's something in the dry down that I don't enjoy, but I'm really enjoying this. Something turns or something. I don't know. But actually, I don't know if I like it or I don't like it. Right now, I'm enjoying it. And we're going to have to spray some Marimetta on the other hand. I did get this for free. This is a coffee fragrance, but it really is good. This guy's a new perfumer, right? And you can see how much I've used of it. Right, because I really enjoy it. I really like this one. Kahawa. He made 2 fragrances before that. He sent them to me. The first one was kind of like a forest, kind of. I don't even say, I don't want to say green, but it was sort of like a forest, and it was nice, and I only enjoyed it on rainy days, right? But this one is like a coffee fragrance, and it's a good coffee fragrance. You know, it's a good coffee fragrance. It has a magnetic cap. I think, like, as a perfumer, this guy has gotten a lot better. He's from Florida, but yeah, definitely he's gotten a lot better. Marimetta Kahawa. Shout out to the one real trooper Moose who's staying here. I had 3 people at once, but now I only have one person. You know, maybe Rocket will hop on. You never know. I'm wearing some Bay Rum aftershave, the one with the limes and peppercorn, which has no alcohol. Wow, I look white. I need to go out. Moose, reporting for duty. I know, I'm glad you're always here. A to Z. Maybe, listen, you know, the only thing that could really liven the stream up is if A to Z actually comes out for a reveal. I mean, that would be awesome. He's like, I don't get notifications for comments. Okay. So he comments, but I don't get notifications for it. And then he thinks I'm acting stuck up. Like, come on, man. I ain't stuck up. Come on, man. Like, this is like it's not even a side hustle anymore. It used to be kind of a side hustle, but like, you know, listen, if you want to pay me, send me a cologne. Honestly, I've gotten a lot more colognes from people. Manly Scents sent me a bunch, and I actually value that more than a super chat or something. I actually get to smell a lot of the fragrances people talk about. Eric sent me a lot of samples. Duncan sent me this. I mean, Duncan sent me a couple really really good ones, but he sent me this. This is I like to smell new things that people talk about. Maybe you know, if you want, I'll give you my address. You could send some colognes, but like, I think that's cool. I'll send you colognes back. I always send colognes back, you know. But I'm starting to like this. Oh, now I get it. I'm not liking it anymore. It's turning a little sour or something. It's not as sweet anymore. That's what it was. Okay, so I liked it the first couple seconds. 3 people watching, and one of them is Rich Mitch. Shout out to the duck. We know you're here. Like, you know, I'm not a numbers guy. That's why I'm streaming 5 o'clock in the morning when everybody's asleep. It's sort of peaceful, you know, to only have, hey, Sticks, how you doing? Ted Lapidus Sports, signed by Best Brands Perfume. But, Christian has sent me a lot of stuff over the years. Sometimes it's just like I get a surprise package with a bunch of stuff. Like, you know, he probably is getting rid of his old colognes or something, and he sends them to me. He sent me Safari too, and yeah, man, I'm forever grateful because I've come to really like Safari. Hate watch, dude. Most of the people that watch me are hate watching. I know that. It's like they hate watch me. Like yesterday, I had, I don't know, 27 people, right? And that's why I said there's 10 people here, 17 lurkers. You know, it's like they hate me for no reason. It's sort of the narrative, you know. So it's okay. I don't care, you know. It's okay to be hated. Sometimes, you know, and then sometimes they start to like you, and it's like, I shouldn't like this guy, I've heard all these bad things about him. Uh, DB actually wrote me a text today. Shout out to DB. Like, I don't know it's you. Yeah, he likes to text me. Dude, it's like I don't know what to say about that. Um, yeah, it's turning. It's not got that sweet, beautiful, minty opening. The mint is gone, and it's sort of changing. No, he just left a message on my phone. Said, I don't even want to say what he said. It's not, the thing is, I said I would. I can't speak to the guy because he records phone calls. Okay, so like I was talking to him one time, and he's like, "Oh, I hope you know, I recorded this whole thing." I'm like, and I didn't say anything. It's like so I'm not gonna speak to you anymore on the phone. He's like, he made a video. Come on out, cuddles. I'm like, there's no friendship there. It's just like, I got you, exposed. So it's like, come on, man. It's like it's a game, you know. And it's just like I let Julian on here. I kind of like had a heart to heart with him. I thought we had a budding friendship, and he goes back and he's like, just because I went on his stream doesn't mean I like him, or I'm like, and then I'm like, well, come on, man. See, it's like, and that's why they wonder why I say it's a like-minded stream. It's like nobody could think differently, and it's like you can't think differently because they won't like you. Yeah, I'm not. He just like said some nonsense, but like, yeah, it's I don't even want to. It's kind of a waste of time. It's like, if you want friends, you don't say, I recorded your phone call. I just want you to know I recorded your phone call. And I'm like, I didn't really say anything, but like, I don't want to speak to you because you're recording my phone call. It's like, you could reach out to somebody, maybe possibly get along and be friends. But it's like, he says, I recorded your phone call. It's like, well, forget you. I'm not calling you anymore. I'm not coming on your streams. It's like everything I say you're going to use against me. It's sort of like I felt like I was really confiding in Julian about my life. We were watching the reviewer video together, and I kind of felt like, Julian's not so bad. But he went back there and just like turned on me. I was like, wow, what a stab in the back. It's like they all have something to prove, It's like, come on, man. It's like I have nothing to hide, nothing to prove. But like, if I say I'm your friend, I'm your friend. I'm not gonna, get information from you and then go back and report. Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with that. It's like it was really like I was trying to be cool with him, Call me. Okay, I call you. Yeah, what's up, man? Okay. I recorded your phone call. I just wanted you to know. I'm like, first of all, it's illegal. Somebody just is going to jail because they recorded a phone call. And I think it was in New York. They recorded a phone call. It's a felony if you record somebody's unless you tell them beforehand, but you can't tell them after. You have to tell them beforehand. Hey, listen, I'm recording your phone call. like when you speak with somebody, uh, to get something fixed, your phone call will be recorded. So, but it is a felony in Florida, I believe. I'm not sure on that, but in New York, it is a felony to record. Listen, I'll tell you what happened, and this is a true story. There was a teacher who recorded a principal, right? And the principal in the recording was cursing her out. So she reported it to the district office. They fired her because you can't record. They didn't care what the principal said. You can't record somebody without their knowledge. In Florida at least. Back then, that was with the school board. You're not allowed to record somebody without their knowledge. And I don't know how that would work if like you're from another state, but still in Florida, it's a crime. And that teacher got fired. She's like, I'm going to record the principal, and the principal was cursing her out. And then she, showed it to the district office, and the district office fired her. So it happens. Yeah. Tonight was fun over there, though. The whole chat shit on James, and he almost was like crying. Yeah, listen, man. Yeah, it's like, and I'm not saying this like just to say it, but people who beat up on me usually have something on them. I mean, it's just the way it is. And they look at the look. I mean, that what do you call that? That scrolls across the bottom. That says it all. I just keep it up there because that's the truth. It is usually futile to try to talk facts and analysis to people who are enjoying a sense of moral superiority in their ignorance. Thomas Sowell. So people are like, "Oh, he's a right-wing nut." No, just read the quote, man. I can't quote Thomas Sowell without using his name because I didn't create that quote. Thomas Sowell did. So yeah. Yeah. It's like but yeah, this guy, he's not a very honest guy, this guy James. I don't really want to create a beef with him. you know Somebody told me, he goes, I could find out information not on me but on somebody else, like I'll talk to you backstage and dox them. It's like, so this is like getting too far, where they're like, we'll talk backstage because I'll get his information. It's like, it's not fun anymore. It's not even fun to stream, you know? So people are getting turned off if they're not making money. I'm not making money, but I'm streaming, you know? It's deflection and yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. If he retired from trolling, that's good. Because it's just like, it's like if the shoe were on the other foot, he wouldn't like it. It's like, I don't want my past out there. It's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. You know, I don't want my past out there. If I knew I was gonna have my past put out there, I wouldn't start a YouTube channel. You know, nobody would. Nobody wants their past put out there. You know. Let me check up on the. It's kind of it's. Let me look at the notes on this, man. It's got a strange smell to it. Not an enjoyable smell though. It's not. I think once the mint wore off, it just it became unenjoyable to me. Let's see what the notes are. Okay, let's share it. I think Sticks, you like this one. I think that mint, once that mint wore off, it just kind of changed. Citrus green, it may be green, but it's maybe too green. But it's not green like you think. It's not a comfortable green. It's the neroli maybe, and that's what I said originally. It has too much neroli. Maybe the ambergris and musk give it sort of a metallic feel. I don't like musk in fragrances. Oh, it smells like an aftershave. Parasso green. Yeah, so it's green. It's really green, but not an enjoyable green. I I used to love it at one point. That's back in 2008. At one point, I did love it. Top five in my collection are probably 80 plus fragrances. Performance is not stellar. Love the mint, but the mint is gone now. It has a cooling effect on the skin. So this is discontinued? Oh wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was discontinued. Oh, we got a new person in here. A new sensitive trees diapers. Too many Americans are sensitive. They are afraid of being white. I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Um, it's like you're trying to bait me. I don't know. I've tried some from that house. I like the dude. I said that a million times. The best one is the original, and it smells like a fancy soap, but like more like something you get from like one of these wet shaving sites. The best one is the original by far. It's 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 like a soap though, but not like not a soap you could buy at the grocery store. I believe they do have a soap as well. It's like a French luxury soap, uh, like Pastures Pharmacy probably has that kind of soap, but it's soapy. You have to. But the opening is real citrusy and nice, but it dries down to a soap, and it's like almost like you take a shower and it's still on you, but it's pleasant overall. It's a pleasant fragrance, and it's not. It doesn't interfere with your day because it's not very strong. I think it's EDC. Here's the thing with Colonia Essentia. I went with Patrick and he smelled it. He goes, "No, I don't like it." I'm like, the thing is with Essentia, you got to wear it to understand the beauty of it. But like right off the bottle or on tester strip, you're not going to like it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not taking the bait because I'm probably being recorded, and it's like it's like this is the fragcom, and they try to bait you, you know. And about me, I don't know if this girl's coming or what, and I hope she does. She was like my first black girlfriend in my 20s. You know, and she's called me a few times and says, "I love you." And the funny thing is, when we went out back then, I was living at home. I think I was 25, right? And I was living at home. So I had a place to sleep. I like to sleep with a naked woman, and she has a beautiful body. So the thing is, it's it kind of sounds bad. But no, and so and then I got my place. We stayed together a little bit, and then I just kind of explored on my own, and I sort of forgot about her, to be honest. Um, but we never said "I love you" to each other. We never said that. Like we never said I love you." And then when I heard her say it, it hit something. Like I was like, "Oh my god," you know. Like we never spoke like lovey dovey. I used to bring my. I used to. I used to have a 38, and I keep it in a pouch, and I'd always because she lived in the hood, and I always like brought it with me when I visited her house. You know, the revolver. Yeah, I haven't fired that weapon in many years. I'm not a big fan of revolvers. It was not Taurus. Was it? It was another company. Maybe it was Taurus. Was Taurus? They just came out in the 90s, and um and it was the kind like okay, I can never get these right. You would know sticks. It didn't have a hammer, right? So is that double action or single action, right? I guess it's single action because it's but I can never figure that out. Single action, double action. But it was a company. It was a company out of Miami. They they uh they I bought it at in the mall. I bought it in the mall because they sold weapons in the mall back then, and it was $200, and I had a little 25, and I was like, man, I had a 25, like this cheapie I bought from a pawn shop for $50. And I was like, man, I need something better than that. But I moved up a lot since the revolver. But like yeah, I used to like put it in the case and like just in case, she had to go up the stairs and this and that, and just in case, you have to always be armed. Yeah, rap music is a creator of bad culture, but you can never show weapons on stream. It's like unless you're talking about it to describe it. I actually did a video a long time ago. I had a CX4 9 millimeter, which is a carbine. Like it's like a shortened rifle, and it was a 9 millimeter. And I sold it to my buddy because I'm like, if I ever, I think that weapon's discontinued. It's a Beretta, but I fired. I fired the 40 first, and I hated the 40, and I never fired the 45. And then I got the 9 millimeter CX4, and it was kind of because the ammo was cheaper. But then there was a guy at the range. I was like, holy shit, you got a 45. He goes, yeah, man. Let me shoot yours. You shoot mine. I said, okay. I was like, oh, man. I fell in love with the CX4 Beretta. It was a Beretta and a 45 ACP. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, it was nice. Had a nice trigger pull. Felt good to fire. I liked it. So I was like, I sold it to my friend. I don't like striker fired. Yeah, it's striker fired with no hammer. Yeah, but is that called single action or double action? Because it's only one. It's just pull the trigger. Like you pull the trigger, and then, it's like the invisible hammer, and then, fire. Glock is the AK-47 of pistols. Reliable and will fire 99% of the time. I like Beretta. I like Beretta, man. I'm a big fan of Beretta. I kind of like back in the days, there was a guy, his name's Ben from Beretta. He's on YouTube. And I saw a couple of his videos and I'm like, man, I have a few, right? But like, yeah, I was like Ben from Beretta. He's so professional. He'd show you how to assemble and disassemble, and I don't know. I always thought, it's Italian company. I always thought it was kind of a classy, Italian. I always thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, one of my favorite makes Sig 6 hour. Wait, where is it? Yeah, I like Sigs. Besides the 320 debacle, I was looking. I think it was a Sig for a personal carry, and it was a good price. It was like 500. But it was a Sig. But like I used to go. I used to go to the range like all the time. We have ghetto ranges, and dare I say the word ghetto? There's one range out here, Tamiami Park. Dude, this guy had an AK, and he's like firing it like haphazardly. And I'm like, dude, man, you can't, you have to have some weapon safety here. Dude, bullets were going everywhere. And he, all gold teeth. And I'm like, I'm a little nervous, man. And yeah, because I'm like squeezing the trigger, aiming down sights. I had a holographic sight on there. I like to use the iron sights too. But what do you call that? The most expensive one, EOS or something. Yeah, I sold the whole thing to my friend. That one, EOS holographic sight. It was cool. It's like $400. If you like hammerfire, try the CZ line. Those dovetails fit like a glove. CZ. I gotta look that up. It's a revolver, CV revolver. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that's a cool looking. Oh, let me share this. That's kind of cool. Oh shit, that's badass. Look at this scorpion, man. I have enough handguns. $400. 1,800. Oh shit, with no stock. Look at that. That's a pistol. Holy shit. Okay. I think when this first came out, like, uh, I'm not sure, but I think early 2000s, because I remember it was like a new company. I went to a gun shop and, it wasn't very expensive. I don't know. I think I've seen this one before. They're Czech. Oh, shit. Type in CVPO1. Let me see. CV products. Let me go. Let me see. Shop CZ. Let me see. Oh, they make knives too. I have a lot of knives, but I can't use them because I take warfarin, and I cut myself one time, and I had to go to the emergency room. I was just cutting something, and I cut myself, man. And it was just like a little piece of skin on my thumb. But like since I take warfarin, so I don't play with knives anymore, man. Nothing sharp. But like since I take warfarin, the blood was pouring out, man, a lot. I had to get stitches. Hey, Fernando. Okay. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I like those. CVPO1. PO1. Oh, it's just the new for 2024. Oh, nice. Yeah. How you doing, Fernando? So I don't mess around with knives. I have a bunch of knives, man. I was like a knife collector. Let me see what kind of knife I have. I haven't even looked at them for 10 years. Let me see. So you probably know. I was like, I want to give them away because I don't have any. I don't play around with knives. This was a famous company. Let me see if I can see the name. Oh, Kershaw. You ever see this? Kershaw. I didn't want to open it. Kershaw. I have a bunch of these Kershaws. Look at this one. Let's see. This one is cool. This is my favorite one. It's like, oh shit! I locked it open. I think you have to press something in. Oh, yeah, you have to. Oh yeah, press this in. I think you have to press this in. This one is cool, man. It's like translucent or something. This one is awesome. I believe it's a Kershaw as well. And then I believe this is a Kershaw. This one's cool too, man. What does it say? Yeah, I think I was a big fan of Kershaw's. But I don't play around with knives anymore, man. Not after I had that little cut, man. It was bleeding profusely. Like I could die with knives. I show you my weapons, but like you never show your weapons. So somebody could use that against you too, and you never show it on YouTube. But these are just knives. I think they were like $100. I think Amazon sold these back in the days. But these, I think these are all Kershaw knives. They're old, you know. Like this one. This one by far is my favorite, man. This one is really nice. I like it. Look at that. Beautiful knife. It's a knife stream now. Yeah, I have lots of weapons. So, like, we used to go all the time to the range, all the time. And it was sort of a thing we did every Saturday, you know? And then clean it. I clean it. After every time I fired, I clean it. Got to keep it nice and lubricated and clean, you know? Not much to do in Miami. That's like, you know, what you do. EOTech. There you go. Hell yeah, EOTech. Shit, those I can't even think of the words. $400, man, for those sights. Yeah. $400. Joy Amin. Is that the real Joy Amin? How you doing, man? Oh man, are you the real Joy Amin? Hold on, I can't check. Oh man, how you doing, man? You're sick. Oh, get better. I know Joy Amin is subscribed to me. Congratulations on 100,000 subs, man. Holy shit. We got Joy Amin here. It went all the way to the top again. I know how people feel this. Let me see. That's an old comment, right? Serial killer vibes with those spectacles. You call that a knife? I know. It's Jeffrey Dahmer special. Dude, I like weapons, man. That's like another thing. I can't, dude, and like, you know, vape stuff. I should have gave it to Kevin, but they take these old. I spent thousands of dollars on these vaping supplies, right? And they take the old 18650 battery, and I mean, you could blow some massive, like very powerful vaping supplies, and yeah, I must have spent $1,000 on vaping supplies, man, with all the juices. I think what is it called? Something vanilla, cereal vanilla, or vanilla custard. Vanilla custard was like my favorite. But then I started having heart palpitations, and then I started getting on like taking these, you know. But I used to vape. now everybody's on some new thing where there's like a vape pen or something. Like I seen Kevin, he does 20 milligrams of nicotine. That's a lot. Hey, I'm glad Joy Amin's here, man. It's a burner, but Joy Amin is subscribed to me. No, it's the real Joy Amin. Yeah. No, that's the real Joy Amin. Let's do some push-ups. Have you been working out, Joy? I'm telling you, the real Joy Amin is subscribed to me. Oh, it's Joy Kevin Amin? Because he's been he's Joy Amin. I don't know if he watches or that's the real Joy Amin, but Joy's been sub to me for a long time. Oh, okay. It's DACA, not Taka. Once I drink my oh, you checked it? You already checked it's not real, huh? Okay. So it's a fake one. Yeah. Mr. Smelly still subscribed to me. So I know he watches. I think maybe that's one of his oh, Joy Mohicans Amin. But Joy has been sub to me for years. I don't think he watches. I did a video like 2018. He responded to my video. I think it was about what was that guy's name? Smelly something, like the fake one, the troll. But he was kind of funny. You remember the smells fishy. So I did a video, and then he like followed up and said, "Oh, this guy," but I wasn't even Cuddles. I was something before that. I changed my name a million times, but for some reason the Cuddles thing sticks, right? And I wasn't even Cuddles the longest. Right? And he did a response to me. And then at the end of the video, he's like, "Go sub to this guy." I think I was fragrance reviews for men. Dude, I've had so many different accounts, but for some reason the Cuddles thing stuck. You know, I'll be somebody new in another 3 months. You know, nobody hopped on. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the link again. See who hops on. No, Julian. Julian, you're banned from this stream. You know, you really did me wrong, man. You really did me wrong, Julian. I can't believe you. Yeah, the greenness is really coming out. It's a green fragrance. The mint, though, is the opening with the Country Club is really nice. But the mint disappears and it's like super green, man. But it doesn't project. It's not a loud fragrance. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. Seems like Rocket Thousand Hood tuned him. Sensitive Trees diapers. I think so. You're making fun of Montrese. I'm not a big fan of Montrese. He's not a fan of me. As long as he keeps the P word out of his mouth, we're cool. You know? Oh, Mugler cologne. Nice. Yeah. I haven't smelled that in a long time. That's 2018. Everybody put in their top 10. Mugler cologne. Let me see this one. This one is nice, man. This guy, I think he was selling it for like $55. I really look how much I wore though. That's how much I like it. It's my best coffee fragrance that I have. I asked George to make a coffee fragrance. Angry Dan, how you doing, man? It wouldn't be a stream without you here. But I don't know how much he's selling it for now. Like $55 is good. I did get it for free, but like after smelling it, I would pay the $55. It's that good of a coffee fragrance. Like I'm telling you, coffee fragrances, and I don't want to say marijuana. What do you call it? Cannabis fragrances and coffee fragrances are really good, man. Oh, of the vintage. Oh, nice. Oh, I. It's like, tell me something I don't know, man. Come on. Seeing cuds makes me less angry. I'm glad, Dan. I like Dan, man, but he twists stuff too. With the whole Martial thing, he twisted it. I mean, did I mock Martial? I guess, with the Sabado Gigante or whatever, I think I probably did, but he just went crazy on me. And he's like, I don't know you. I can't hear you. But whenever somebody brings up redlining, I'm like, you're very dishonest. There is no redlining in the United States. And so that really triggered me because I was like an outright lie, you know. He, it started like this. He says, if Neil and I walked into the bank, Neil would get the loan and I wouldn't. I said, that's not true, man. That's not true at all. The banks have laws, for discrimination. You would probably get, they would probably discriminate against me because you're covered by the law. And that was it. I just didn't want to really get into it, and Dan, he doesn't like politics. So I just kind of, you know, left it alone. But I was like, this guy is very dishonest. And, you know, and he kept coming on the stream, smiling and typing in all bold. And I'm like, dude, do you understand? Typing in all bold is rude. It's screaming. It's yelling, right? So I just brought that up. I said it's not nice to type all bold. It's like look at me, you know. And here's the truth. Like I would watch. I always thought Dan was interesting by himself. I would like listening to his stories about his dates, this and that. I kind of was interested. I was like hoping he finds a girl. And I like Dan. I think, he's got a soft side, but he also has a cynical side to him, you know. And Dan, if you're listening to me, pay for the Botox because that's kind of, and shave the beard, man. Shave that beard, dude. It's not. It's beards only look good in here. People are going to take this out of context, but beards only look good is if you have very dark hair and it's all even, right? Gray beards do not look good. Okay, I shave because my beard is like gray. It's gray and it's two colors, right? And this is my. But see, look at my side. It starts getting gray and grayer and grayer and grayer and grayer. But it's not a good look. It makes you look old. But when he used to like shave, the whole unshaven look doesn't go with classic colognes either. It's like you're out of place. Like the guys from the 70s, they all shaved and they wore the classic colognes. Not shaving and classic colognes, in my opinion, don't go. You look at all the commercials from the 70s and 80s, all, guys that shaved, it's not a good look. You never should have listened to Joey on that. It was bad advice. Oh, shit. Dan is as exciting as a grain of sand. Martial, yeah, it's like no, don't talk bad about Martial. Why? It's like he has the camera too close to his face, and he screams like he's a star. It's like, dude, just chill out. Say, how you doing, Dan? But he comes on with a whole big thing, and he's, Darren Allen perfumes, the one, every, come on. These cologne companies reach out to everybody, okay? And these, it's like they reach out to everybody. Certain cologne companies reach out to everybody, right? I just say no to them. But this guy, I don't know. He did make a good one. I have 3 of his, but the other 2, like Patrick actually bought the first one, and he didn't like it. I said it's only good in the rain, but this is his best one. Now, if George came out with a coffee fragrance, I would buy it with my own money, or cannabis fragrance. These blue fragrances and these I don't know, man. He said he's coming out with a vetiver one. That would be nice. Vetiver's nice. Um, you know, but I find his fragrances to be too much musk. He loves musk, and I'm not a big fan of musk. The only good one is that Royale X. That one's good. And it has musk, right? And the XXX really, it's no good, in my opinion. I have an opinion. Royale's good. Royale X improved Royale. Triple X is like a soapy, metallic, clean kind of scent. I think he could go with another perfumer. How dare I say that? Geza Shon. Geza Shon's Jewish. See, I don't for George Zaharoff. Come on, man. That's unfair to say that. I beat up on, and he likes resinous fragrances, and resinous fragrances don't work in Miami. I think if George reached out to Geza Shon will be happy, and he'd say, "Yeah, let me create something for you." Ormond J makes good fragrances, man. Even though Rocket doesn't like, he doesn't like the other one. I like this one. They're just, they smell classy. They're powerful because they have a lot of ISO E Super. They're very nice. I like Ormond Jane fragrances a lot. I remember somebody, I think it was Smelly's ex-girlfriend. She's like, I'm not crazy about Ormond Jane. But that's the difference, Styx loves this. I just love the opening. That's it. It's way too green for Miami. Ooh, it's way too green, man. It's a little pungent for Miami. Okay, hold on. Here's a good one. Whether you agree with him or not, Rocket said some facts on Joey's stream that made Montrese even more effeminate and yell like a, oh God, I can't say that. I can't say that, boy. These people are just waiting for ammunition. Yeah, I'm not a fan of super musky fragrances either, but the more musk, dude, Royale X is excellent. Excellent. I have not tried XXX, but I understand that it's supercharged with musk. I'd pass. I have pretty good taste in fragrances. It's Reaper loves it, but Reaper's a kind of a brash guy. He's kind of a he has that super masculine thing going on. For me, I think I'm more of a soft. I have more of a soft personality, and it's just too much for me. That's all. I do love some mask. Like it's just too much musk, and you just can't wear it in Miami. That's it. I can't read it. These people like record me like they watch me like a hawk. You know, I have maybe like Sticks and Fernando are the only two people. Let me see. Oh, and Moose, but he left. Georgie's, Georgie's is all right, but I wasn't a fan of Georgie's in the beginning. But he kind of stuck up for Rocket, right? Obviously the lizard thing is a joke. It's obviously a joke, but it triggers the other guy, and the other guy got triggered. Right? The other guy got triggered. Damn, the comments have died. If I don't get comments, I'm just going to leave. Unless Fernando hops on. I'm here, baby. Hey, Dave. Glad you're here. Yeah, I'm all out of things to talk about. Why don't you hop on, Fernando? I'm kind of all out. A to Z never comes on. Oh, the numbers are up. Like I care, man. Dude, I don't care. It's just hang out. That's all it is. But when I'm talking to myself, Drakkar Intense. Dude, you love that Drakkar Intense. Yeah. It's sort of like the Safari, but the Safari I like a lot. I'm doing some work at this time. Okay, sorry. I'm glad you let me know. Drakkar Intense. Again, Ken H wearing that Drakkar Intense a lot. It's not bad. I like it. But like, shout out to Safari, man. This one is good, man. This one grew on me too. I wasn't a big fan of it in the beginning because it's so different, but it's got a very mellow vibe to it. There's something that relaxes me. Definitely different, but there's something that calms my nerves down. Yeah. It's different smelling. Like if you ever buy this one, Fernando, don't judge it by, wear it a few times and it grows on you. We can meditate now? Okay. Okay, let's breathe in and out. 5 times. It makes you sleepy. I do kind of feel more relaxed. You have a miniature of Safari? You never tried Safari? Yeah, don't judge it. Don't judge it. Like when you first get it. I did that. Yeah, why not, Joey? If you come to Miami. I'm not sure if Joy is still subscribed to me, but he was subscribed to me for a long time. But I do keep my stream sort of fragrance related. You know, I may talk about other things, but I do discuss fragrances first because I love fragrances. You know, and spraying fragrances from this place, it sets the mood for me. Let's see, Moose. A lot of us were kind of in that cult. I remember even hating you in the beginning, Neil. I remember even giving money to Joey to put you in jail. Ooh. Yeah, propaganda stream. The propaganda stream. Somebody said, somebody said to me in the last video that I made fun of Raphael. Dude, I don't know where they came up with that. If they could find that video, they should post it. And, because I never made fun of Raphael's accent. You know, my girlfriend had a strong accent. It was cute. It was very cute, right? But I never made fun of his accent. It's, dude, I live among all Hispanics. Come on, man. It's like all the people I talk with have accents. So like I didn't make the video apologize. I don't even remember. Like that's kind of like I think his accent actually makes him more appealing, to be honest. I never made fun of his accent. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but it's like a propaganda stream. They said some other stuff and I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to discuss that cuz it's blown out of proportion and I'm already explaining like something that happened 20 years ago and if I have to like, debunk all of the propaganda, it's just going to take the whole stream, you know? Like now it's like they're saying Rocket is racist. Come on, man. So it's just like when somebody says that was all blown out of proportion. Nobody speaks like that. It's like you're in the minority on this one. Your opinion doesn't count. That makes sense. Come on, but it was twisted, and then they'll say, "Well, I was backstage." It was the same thing with Duncan. Oh, he's racist. I was backstage. I'm like, okay, it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. He was singing a song, and then somebody says you can't say that, but it was like, no, I was backstage, and he's a racist. You don't know. I'm like, no, man. I kind of have a good idea who Duncan is, and I don't think. I mean, everybody's like Anu says, everybody's sort of racist, but nobody is just gonna, you know, go out and say the N word to somebody. It was just like he was singing a song, and they said, "Oh, you can't say that." It's with the nosy neighbor thing. He says, "If I were in an elevator, would you clutch your purse?" I'm like, first of all, I don't carry a purse, but why are you asking me? It's like, it's a bait. It's a bait. Okay. It's a bait to get me involved. I said, listen, if there were like 5 white drunk girls in an elevator, I clutched my purse, or it's all about the person. If like Justin Copeland came in the elevator, and I'd be like, "How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening." And I said, "What floor?" That's it. Come on, man. Like it's like it's like race baiting, and then I don't even want to go there with these things. It's like they want everybody's a racist. It's like, come on, man. It's like I'm a little smarter than that. Duncan isn't racist. Rocket isn't racist. You know, it's all propaganda, and to call somebody racist is really taking it to the next level. I'm not gonna. Oh shit! I'm not gonna show that next comment, dude. I watched Chaotic Truth. Chaotic Truth said, and this is not from me. Chaotic Truth said, if I saw three teenagers, either white or black, with their pants hanging down, I would walk across the street. I'd cross the street. I mean, you have to have some sort of like awareness. Chaotic Truth said that. I didn't say it. And it doesn't matter if what color they are, but people judge people how they dress, how they walk, how they talk. It's just if you ignore that, you're going to get burned. You have to be aware of even some white guy, and he's drugged out of his mind, or you got to be aware of that. You have to, you can't make excuses and say I'm not racist and then get mugged. Come on, man. I mean, you gotta it's like you have to kind of know where you are. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking truth here. I'm just speaking truth. It's people will take it. We must make our peace. You know, it's dishonesty and it's virtue signaling. It's dishonesty and it's virtue signaling. You know, that's it. Well, nobody hopped on. Hey, thank you, Fake Joy Amin, for hanging out. And the other comments, I'm not going to say if I agreed or disagreed. They were kind of controversial. Yeah. All right. Have a good night or have a good morning. Hopefully, everybody has a good day today. Peace.